There isn't a single room in our home that I can say is 100% done. Our home is a living, breathing thing that is constantly changing as my style evolves and as the seasons change. Nothing ever stays the same, and I prefer it that way. So when I first started designing our cottage-style laundry room last year, I knew that certain aspects of the original design would eventually be tweaked as budget permitted, my needs for the room changed, and as new inspirations struck. And this week, I'm finally ready to begin what I like to call Phase 2 of our cottage laundry room transformation, which includes adding a space where I can shop my home for redecorating in a much more beautiful and functional way. One of the things that I have been inspired to incorporate into this space as of late is wallpaper. The peel and stick rock wallpaper that I initially used in here on the right-hand wall didn't work the way that I thought it would, and it started to fall within a couple of weeks of putting it up, and the wall has been sitting bare ever since. In its place, I'm going with a pre-pasted toile wallpaper. We have it in our bathroom and it has held up incredibly well for over a year now, and I think that it will serve as a perfect backdrop for the shelving that I want to incorporate into the space later in the video. I purchased it on Amazon and I will make sure to link it in the description box for anyone who may be interested. I do need to order one more roll of it so that I can run the wallpaper around the rest of the room, with the exception of where I already have the beadboard wallpaper and the shiplap wall, but we'll get more into that in the next video. I've learned that one really should check the weather forecast a bit more carefully before embarking on DIY projects where you need to work outdoors. I had absolutely no idea that it was going to be as windy as it was, and I was battling the elements the entire time. Every time I thought I was in a great position, the wind would seemingly change directions and start blowing paint right off of the paintbrush and in directions that I really didn't want it to go. So in the words of H. Jackson Brown, when you can't change the direction of the wind, adjust your sails. Or in my case, the position of your paintbrush. While out thrifting this week, I picked up this metal accordion hook system for $1.99. I've given it a good cleaning and now it's ready for a couple of coats of gold spray paint. I can't wait to show y'all how I plan to incorporate it into the laundry room. Let's just say it's probably not what you're thinking. The idea of shopping my home isn't new. I certainly didn't come up with it, although I've been doing it in a rather unorganized fashion for years now. Currently, I have smaller home decor pieces tucked away in a variety of different spots in our home, and it's often a bit of a treasure hunt when I'm looking for a specific piece that I want to pull out and use in my decor. I've been thinking of ways lately that I could streamline that process, and these shelves here in the laundry room is what I came up with. I thought it would be the perfect place to create a shop, if you will, inside my home. A place where I could openly display all my extra pieces that I didn't have a current use for in the main living spaces or in the bedroom. This way, I could still enjoy them when I'm in the laundry room, which y'all know I spend a lot of time in the laundry room. But also, I would be able to better see what I have when I do want to redecorate. This idea felt like a win-win on so many levels. For Christmas last year, my family very unexpectedly got me an espresso maker, which means that I needed to find a new home for the regular coffee maker since they won't both fit on the top of the cabinet that I built in the pantry. So I decided to move it into the laundry room where I had ample counter space, unlike in the kitchen. Which leads me to my thrifted accordion hook system. I thought that I could use it to hang some of my vintage coffee cups on the wall. What do y'all think? As I'm decorating these shelves, I cannot begin to tell you how happy it was making me. Finally having a space like this is such a dream. It really does feel a bit like I have a mini antique shop booth right in my laundry room that I can shop from whenever I want to. that's it for this week's video. I hope that it brought you guys at least a little bit of inspiration for maybe finding a space in your own home where you can create a little shop, if you will, so that when you go to redecorate, all of the items that you have, you know, in surplus are really easily seen. Really, everything is all together and it's done in a beautiful way so that it's a little bit more inspiring when you go to redecorate next time. So until next week, guys, bye now.